Oh my God. I'm sorry. My computer is dying too. I hate this. Hold on. Why my phone be looking like that? Wait and guess. It's no guess waiting. Hey, I think they did an update on the I think they did an update on the what's it called? Hey, y'all. I'm waiting for everybody to get in here so we can talk about this. Cause there's some of this stuff just don't seem right to me. Let's see if this charges up the computer. I doubt it. Oh, it do. Some of this stuff just don't seem right. I don't know. Like I've been following them since I don't know how I stumbled across the um um ac- across Briasia's story, but I did. And it's crazy to me because some of this stuff don't add up, right? And I'm not blaming nobody. I'm gonna blame Henry. He's a sicko. Like he's sick. Okay. I'm not gonna blame nobody. I'm just gonna blame him. But one thing I know for certain that his ex-girlfriend could have did more. I don't know, y'all. I just feel that way. I feel like that baby could have been saved. Even let's say he did do some stuff, right? She could have still had her life if she would have went down there and tried to save that girl. Okay, let me break this down because I could be wrong. If you guys are new here and you don't know, or if you're new to this case, if you don't know what's going on, Henry Dickens, I don't know where they're from. Um, uh, I don't know where they from, but this man took. Okay, so he had a baby by a girl, but she had a baby before they had a baby. So she ended up letting the little girl go sleep over at her brother's dad house. You know what I mean? And I guess he already had a record for doing inappropriate stuff to younger people. So she let him go sleep over there. She let the sister go sleep over at the brother's dad house. Um And I know a lot of people is backlashing her because they was like, why would you let your daughter go over there? Now, I know I had a comment saying that that was her, she knew him or whatever. And Briasia's mom did not know. That's who we talking about. Briasia's mom did not know she was over there. Whatever. It's always gonna be missing pieces to the story. We ain't gonna know the full story because we wasn't there. We didn't never live that time. We just trying to piece together what happened. And so, y'all, I don't know. I just feel so bad for that little girl. Like, just think about it. Like, what she went through during that little short period of time. You know, she trusted him and all that stuff. And I just feel bad. Like I've been really just been watching and not saying nothing, but just been watching. And the ex So he ended up taking her out of the house. She ended up taking her out of the house. Um, we don't know what happened within that time period. They just got him doing like landmarks of his car driving past. He never really explained what happened. I don't think he would ever will. He fought the trial instead of um waving and saying like, I'm guilty or whatever. He's a man that took a little girl and did inappropriate things and took her life, basically. I don't want me not to get paid off of this because of some things that I'm saying. So go look him up. His name is Henry Dinkins. He had a trial, and he was fighting the state, saying that he was innocent and he was guilty. He took that little girl out of the house, and I can't believe he let his son, who is DL, testify against his own daddy. And it's crazy because his lawyer even tried to be like, DL, you're lying, and like, you to be his father, you should be ashamed of yourself for even letting your son get up there testify against you about you doing things to your sis to her sister. He was the key witness. I don't know which state this was. He was the key witness. I think it was Iowa. I think it was Iowa. He's an Iowa man. And yeah, you can go look it up. But his son was the key witness that pieced it together of what happened to his sister. So, y'all, so sad what happened with that little girl. And it brings, like, this is why, like, I do shorts and be like, I'm the one, I don't play about my kids. Like, I watch my kids, I make sure they go in the door. I let them have their independency, and let them walk, but like let them walk and have their little freedom. But like men like him, this is why I don't play about my babies. Like, what happened if I be like, okay, today I'm tired and I don't feel like watching you go in, and I drive off and you cross a man like this. Now, mind you, where my kids go to school, my daughter at that, because she's a girl. This was a little girl. Um, they had parents standing out there. These kids grew up with each other, so they have parents out there, so they know. Like uh, most of my baby's friends volunteer, so they know who my daughter is. But I still I don't put nothing past nobody. You know, I don't put nothing past nobody. I'm so sorry. I just don't. Like, this man right here, and for him to even take it to trial instead of being like, I'm guilty, he let his son testify and relive that over and over again. Because, he had to prepare for the trial multiple times. And then you had to face him in the courtroom multiple times, because it was like a whole week. It was weeks this trial was going on. And he's sick. And for him to even, yes, you can be careful and don't smother them, because being protected can hinder them. I understand that, but I'd rather be more than protective than somebody like him, to my kids. It will never happen. I'm sorry. I, I'm the type of, I just overthink things. I'm an overthinker. I be like, I try to make sure that I get everything together, but that's the type of stuff that I just couldn't go through. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then the way, like, DL, his son was on the stand, and you could see Henry's face when he was explaining stuff. He was crunching up his face like, it ain't happen like that, all that stuff, right? Like, you was a scum, like a coward. You do not deserve even that trial. Like, I'm sorry, because you let your son go through that, and he the one pieced it together, and it's so sad. It's so sad. Like, ugh. And then with the little girl had to go, you just think about the last hours, because they said he took her at 3:30 in the morning. And I don't know if no, she said that he was gone already. So the wife, his ex-girlfriend woke up, and Dinkins was gone and 𝐷𝐸𝐺 was gone. So she was going to the bathroom. And then Dinkins ended up coming back home to get something out of the closet or something. And 𝐷𝐸𝐺 was outside. She's seeing him out the window, standing next to the car. That moment right there where you seen that little girl standing right there, because she had a big old white t-shirt on. So she had on one of his t-shirts, because they end up taking baths that night. And he gave her his t-shirt. So she was standing outside of the car. That was the last time she seen her. She could have went down there and saved that little girl. And they like, oh, the reason why she didn't help him is because she was intimidated by him. Fuck that intimidation. You could have called the police right then and there. That could have saved that girl. Could have still been here. It's so sad. I don't know. Me as being a mom, me seeing a man, first of all, he already have a record of doing this, right? Second of all, third, you seen her down there standing by the car by herself while he up in here looking in the rumbling through his closet, and you ask him what's going on, and he ain't saying nothing back to you. He ignoring you. And then he walk out the house to hurry up to get back to her. Oh, no, hell no. Like, something just not right. Like, oh, no. Why is she, see, me, I'd have been like, why is she out here? Well, why is she out there? Like, why is she out there at 3:00 in the morning outside standing by your car? Like, this don't add up. Like, I need to know. You just let him walk outside. And then the son wake up. Because, you get that eerie feeling like something not going right. What's going on? And he wakes up. He crying because he like, I don't know what's going on with my sister at. She let the man leave and take the baby. Now the baby, she could have saved that baby. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She could have saved that baby. That baby could have been saved. Hey, everybody that came in. Yes, you can be. I'm sorry. Hey, there's so many weirdos in this life. Yes, it is. It's weird. Like, like, why? Like, that poor girl. She could have saved that baby. And then she didn't even, like, when the police came the next day looking for the little girl, she didn't even tell him, like, well, he had her last. No, nothing until the next day. And they was like, Like the prosecutors was like, we're gonna explain why she didn't say anything because she was intimidated. Like, I get that, but like, F that intimidation. You talking about a whole life here. Like, come on now. A little girl. She don't know. She a child. In her child mind, she don't know what's going on. They don't think like how a grown person think. So that's my take on it, y'all. That's my take on it. I be feeling bad for little girls like that. Like, I don't even know why I get attracted to stuff like this, but that right there, that type of person, I never want to cross. Like, I never want to cross my kids at all. Like, period. And this is probably why I overthink, and this is probably why I be like, okay, I'm gonna drive my kids to school. No, they can't walk. No, no. You know what I mean? I refuse. Y'all not fit. No. Mm-mm. So yeah, that's my take on it, y'all. Like, that trial was so long. I feel bad for DL. I really do. Like, it's sad that he has to go through that now. This baby was 8 years old at that time. Well, he's what, 10, 11 now? Crazy. He's my baby age. People are scared of they call of the police is going to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I understand that, but the baby would have still been here. You know what I mean? Like, you post as grown adults how we are, you are supposed to protect the child because a child has an innocent mind. They don't know what a grown person knows. So as us being adults, we supposed to check. We supposed to protect innocent little girls, innocent little boys, because they don't know. They don't know. I'm drinking my wine today, y'all, with my D. They got a D on there. My kids are gone today. How old was the girl? I don't know how old was she? She was 𝐷𝐻𝐴. Hey, wine glass, we back. Hey, everybody. Hey. I don't know how old was this baby. I think she was like 8. Ugh. And he took her back. He took her back to his camper. And then it was, y'all gotta go watch it. It's crazy. It's sad how it happens. It's sad that this little girl had to go through it. And for me being like a family channel, I think it hits me more. But I'm happy he got a guilty verdict. It was so crazy because he wrote a letter to the judge saying how the state really played his character. And I'm like, this man got a lot of balls. But it's crazy because the judge was like, they was so, what are we talking about? Henry Dickens, the trial of 𝐷𝐻𝐴. He did a trial to see if he was a guilty man, and he was guilty. Um, he talking about somebody else. She thinks she ran away. Man, you sound slow. But No, it's okay, HB. But it's sad. It's sad, y'all. I just can't believe that little girl. Why? I mean, I can't question God's work, but look, oof, that's right there some hurtful. I don't even know how to begin, how that mom even feeling. Like she's strong because that right there, ooh, that right there is just gonna hurt forever. That's a forever hurt. You have to protect your little girls, and he wasn't there to protect her. He just was there to do whatever he wanted. So that is so sad. So sad, y'all. Sad. I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of people was commenting, and then I had one good comment saying like I shouldn't blame the mom, blame the man. I'm definitely blaming him. He's always gonna be to blame. Ain't nobody ever gonna change. That's not God work. It's evil. Period. Man, y'all, it's so sad. It's sad. But um, yeah, it's sad, y'all. But what I was gonna say, I like that thumbnail. I be looking at thumbnails, y'all. Let me stop. I get all distracted. Um, yeah, but I just that's all I really wanted. That's all I really wanted to say, y'all, because that man, mm-mm. He got another trial coming. Um, I think it's October. Not a trial, but it's a guilt. Like he's guilty. He got another one coming. I think it's October. It's in the beginning of October, but I'm happy the mom got justice. She the one found her baby. She found her baby in the lake. Like, no, the fisherman actually found the baby, but she went over there and was like, that was her daughter. So damn sad, y'all. So damn sad. But yeah, I'm gonna try to have a video up for y'all tomorrow. I have to go get a charger. Y'all, the charge, 𝐤𝐤 do too much. Just say that was 𝐤𝐤 work. He messed up the charger. So I have to go get another one. So I will have a video up for y'all tomorrow. But if not, I will be back with a live. I love y'all. Be ready for the series of these packing and my journey of when I get a house. So it's gonna be a whole series. I know y'all not gonna like how I'ma say like word these, but it's gonna be my homeless series. So be ready for that. And I will see y'all on the next one. Like always, deuces. Love y'all.